You're not going to get somebody like me or Damon to give you money unless you start going forward and you got something that you can prove. Hey, Craig, how's you doing, man?
I'm good.
Are you in a comfortable spot? We can talk over here?
Yes. I'm at work, but I'm off now here in this meeting.
Okay. And what do you work at?
The trades department's where we stay at doing maintenance.
Great. All right. So I did hear from Katie that you're working on building a fashion brand. Is that correct?
Yes.
Fantastic. And how can I help you with?
Well,
What can I help you with?
It's called 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗡. The letters QD mean quality of her design.
Say that again one more time.
I said the name of it's called 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗡, but cutie with the letters QD. And QD means quality of her design. So it's like making the uncomfortable comfortable.
That's great. I like it.
But I have one design I can show you somewhat. Can you see that?
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, just in the name itself, it's catchy. That's why I know it's built for high fashion. So I want my own label, like the Damon Johns, the FUBU, the Hilfiger. I want my own tag on it.
That's great, man.
But I'm still going from there. I just got a design though. But what you can help me in is like, how do you know where to go look for private investors in material?
Well, you gotta go and travel a similar journey than what Damon traveled. And yeah, I don't know if you know his story well, but you got to produce a few of these things. So my first advice to you is that you get that concept from that piece of paper and turn it into reality and create a few pieces. If you don't have any money yet, you need to make some money first. So if you have a job and you have a 9 to 5 and you're making a certain amount of money, whether that's $400 or $800, you need to find out how you can lower your cost of living somewhere else and save some of that money so you can produce some of those initial pieces of your fashion piece, and then you go to market. How do you go to market? It depends. You can go down the road that Damon went, and you can grab a table and go to a highly trafficked area like New York, and have people see your brand, and you can just get started. I mean, the entrepreneurial journey is, a lot of people see the success. They see FUBU being $1 billion brand. They don't see the process that Damon went through to build it. And it was a long, long, long journey, Craig. So you got to be willing, if you really believe in your brand, if you really believe in that she's a cutie, if you really believe in it, then you need to be willing to travel that long journey. So you can't really get an investor until you actually show things outside that you got to show your product, right? You got to show people its potential. A drawing is not going to be enough, right? So you got to get it started somehow. And you know how the saying goes, like, it takes money to make money. You got to get a little bit of money so you can produce and just get it going. You got to get a little evidence. I don't know if you've seen the show Shark Tank before. Have you seen that show? The first question that the sharks always ask the potential the brand owner, the entrepreneur, is always, how much have you sold? How many pieces have you gotten out into the market? How much revenue you got so far?
How much are you selling it for?
You got to get a proof of concept. It's called the proof of concept. Right now that proof is only in your mind. You got to get it out of your mind and into the world. So you grab that drawing, you get it executed, you save a little bit of money on the side, you get it produced, and then you go out into the world, you get a few females to buy it from you, you take some pictures, videos of it, see their emotions and their reactions to it, and then you, one step at a time, then you produce a little bit more. And you keep going like that, and it's like, It takes that hard work to make it work. And then along the way, I would advise you, Craig, that you get yourself trained and educated as much as possible, because training is going to be a very important factor to your success. All right?
Start with what's tangible, in other words.
What was the question? What about tangible?
I said you got to start with what's tangible to you.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to start. I mean, but if you believe in your passion, in your brand, if you have a passion for it, which it seems like you do, you just got to get going, man. You got to get going. You do your next step. Take a piece of paper, like this. Grab a piece of paper and write down, action steps that you got to take. Right. Step number 1, you got to make a little bit of money. Save $500, $400, whatever. Step number 2, you got to find a manufacturer that can produce your design. Step number 3, and they need to be able to produce it at a low cost, of course.
That's what I'm trying to do now.
Yeah, so that's your next step. I don't particularly know how to guide you on that one, but I know Mr. Google can. If you. Yeah, he knows a lot more than me in that area, Craig. So find out. I know, for example, we have shirts over here that are, this is our logo back there. The ninja, right? Now we're the marketing ninjas here. I had some T-shirts made in less than 4 days. I was able to get them over here. There are companies out there that can take your concept and turn it into a piece of garment, into a piece of clothes. And then you start. And then you grab that phone that you're using right now. You're using a phone right here. You grab that phone and you document it, and you get some people to wear it, some females to wear it. And you start that journey. What an incredible story, man, if you actually get that going, about how you built this brand from the ground up. That's what it's all about.
Well, I've got that in play too. I just got to get something made. Because I got film people and models that would wear it for me. I just got to get something made.
Absolutely. So that will be your next step. At all costs, find some money and find a company that can help you get it made at all costs. That's your next step, man, right there. Once you start getting that product made and you start getting it on females' bodies, then you're one step closer, right? It's now become tangible, like you said. It becomes a reality, but you got to get that proof of concept as the first step. Nothing else will happen. You're not going to get somebody like me or Damon to give you money unless you start going forward and you got something that you can prove.
That's why I'm going home here in a minute and talk to my guy who can sew. I'm just looking for a certain type of material, or I shouldn't be worried about that. Just get the concept made and then worry about the
quality of material, that goes later, man. Don't worry about that right now. Get it produced, get it going. There's no such thing at this level of wasting your money. You got to just get it produced as fast as possible, man.
Maybe that was my problem, because I could have got one made, but I was just looking for something that's probably a little over my head.
Yeah, no. Just focus on that next step, man, and just keep on moving forward. All right. And I think you should reach out as soon as you have a little bit more like structure and you got something more going and you got something more tangible. Reach out and we can see how we can help you next. All right.
I will definitely do that.
All right, man. Great talking to you, Craig.
I appreciate the phone call.
Okay. Bye-bye.